When you get a stable shaft, stick that thing in and just start pounding. Is there a better feeling in the world? I don't think so. Golf shaft. 6 years ago, Fujikura launched the original Ventus line of golf shafts, and they have had a chokehold on the shaft market ever since. But there is something new coming in 2026 that I have a feeling is going to give Ventus a serious run for its money. And that is the brand new UST Mamiya Link Power Core. This thing is still a prototype on tour, and yet despite that, it prompted Ben Griffin earlier this year to sign a shaft deal with UST Mamiya. That is something that you never see at this high of a level in professional golf. And since the signing, he's won twice on tour and obviously just represented the US last week at the Ryder Cup. But that's not the only thing, because since putting the new Link in play, he has jumped nearly 80 spots in strokes gained off the tee this year. And he's not the only big name that has seen success with this thing. Rickie Fowler started gaming one back at the John Deere Classic in July. And in that 6-event stretch from John Deere to the end of the year, he has been one of the most consistently good strokes gained off the tee players. As a matter of fact, since putting the new Link in play, he's put together 4 of his best 8 driving weeks of the entire year, including his best week at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Sahith Theegala is another big name that just put this thing in play back at the Pro Core. And nothing crazy here, but he did put up his 6th best driving week of the year. While there isn't much info on these quite yet, something I find absolutely hilarious is what seems to be the stabilizing technology in the new Link is called Power Core, which seems like a direct shot at Fujikura's Velo Core. Now, I haven't seen any of these measured on the EI system that I use when I look at shafts, so I don't know the exact profiles. Very likely a red, blue, and white is what it seems like. Red high launch, white low launch. What's really interesting is that the UST tour rep I talked to said under 3 degrees of torque for all of these shafts. And he also said that this is the fastest they've ever seen a new shaft product put in play amongst top players since the original Pro Force V2. That is insane. And not for nothing, but the last time I was this confident that a new shaft could potentially be a game changer was when the graphite design Tour AD VF came out. I tested this thing in October of 2023, and although nobody was really talking about it at the time, I said that moving into 2024, I would be absolutely shocked if this thing was not a huge success on tour. 6 weeks later, Tiger Woods had one in his drivers, so I might know ball, all right? That's all I'm gonna say. Tiger is one of the junkies, confirmed, a hardcore follower of Tej, and we love to see it. In all seriousness, though, hopefully I'm going to have one of these in hand to test soon. What I find really interesting with shaft companies is it seems like every few years, one will put out a product that goes on like a crazy run. Right now, Fuji's on it. It'll be interesting to see if UST takes away some of the market share.